Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute proudest honor to be able to introduce to you for the first time your new head football coach, Brent Venables. We have one other gift that we'd like to give Coach Venables. You know that we get to play in one of the most storied stadiums in not just the world, but the country, not just the country, but the world. We call it the Palace on the Prairie, and our president, Joe Harris, has something for Coach Venables.
The keys to the Palace.
The keys to the Palace.
Your drip down here, Joe. Thank you. I just want to take the opportunity to thank everybody for being here. This is really amazing. This is special. Probably shouldn't be surprising, having had experience here, but this is really, really amazing. And there's a saying that goes, it's not about what somebody does, it's how they make you feel. And the Sooner family, Sooner Nation, this administration, the Board of Regents, talk about first impressions for us. This is really special, and it couldn't have gone any better. And just I want to thank you. That's a bit, like you said, it doesn't just happen, but it got to come from the right place. And I know this all right here, comes from the heart. And we just, from Julie and I and our family, we just want to thank everybody for being here today. Thank you. Apologize. I'm gonna have me some few notes. I really didn't know if this was going to happen. As y'all kind of watch from afar, these searches can go one way or the other. I've been on both sides of it now, and just very thankful for again the patience in the process. It's not easy for anybody, but just again thankful that we're here today. And as I stand here, just in awe, and coolest thing, getting off the plane last night to see the welcoming and hurricane type wind weather, and then have an opportunity just prior to that to visit with the team, get on the Zoom with the players. That was my comfort zone there, and that was neat. But to be able to wake up today and come into the office and have a team meeting today, I'm not sure when the last time I felt so fulfilled and excited. And I just want to thank the players for being there today. And I want to tell you guys here right now how thankful, grateful, and appreciative I am of you and to be your head football coach. Only God can do this. And those that know my background, having grown up in a very dysfunctional way, and put me here as I stand before you as a head football coach at the University of Oklahoma, only God can do this. And so I just want to take this opportunity to thank the Lord. I'm honored and I'm humbled to stand with you and before you today as your next head football coach here at Oklahoma. Again, one of the winningest and storied tradition-rich programs in the history of college football. Now, taking the lead and also taking it through one of the biggest transition in the history of college football, taking Oklahoma from the Big 12 to the SEC, you've got your guy to take you on this journey. Also, make no mistake about it, Oklahoma has been and always will be the measuring stick in college football. our goals, we want to be the model program in all of college football, okay, in regards to how we run our program, okay? Not just the winning. The winning is a big part of that, but we want to be the model for all others to follow. The best resources that we have on this campus, okay, or young men that we recruit are the people. And this is going to be a people-driven, a relational-driven program, not a transactional program, okay? But it's not just finding the right people, whether it's the leaders in this administration, it's the Board of Regents, it's these players, it's the former players, okay? It's the intention of the people that always matters. And speaking of people, we have incredible people in place in the leadership role. At this time, I'd like to thank President Harris, who brought the juice today. That's what I'm talking about. The best college president in all of America. And you brought the juice. I'd like to thank Joe Castiglione for your leadership and your faith in me as well. And the Board of Regents, okay, for your support. We can't do this without your support, and I know you're behind the scenes, but we are just incredibly indebted to you. Thank you very much. What makes this job so special as well and attractive for me is the cohesion, the commitment, the alignment, the direction, the vision, and the focus of this program. It's a university-wide leadership that is focused on excellence in everything that we do. Excellence has been established by Coach Wilkinson, Coach Switzer, and Coach Stoops. 3 Hall of Fame coaches that are the example of what the standard looks like. It's my responsibility to relentlessly defend that standard and to build upon that standard as we go through our journey. To the former players that are here at Oklahoma, you're always welcome. This is your home. This program was built by you and it'll be sustained by you. Anything that you ever need, you can come to my office. You reach me anytime. We're here for you, and we're here because of you. You're a forever pipeline to this university. We need you now more than ever in changing the landscape of college football, okay, for us to continue to build and recruit the best of the best, okay? We need your support. To the university community and the faculty and the staff, the Bible says there's one body, but many parts. No part is more important than the other. We'll do everything in our power to do the very best work alongside with you to make you proud, okay? Doing our very best to represent you and this great university. We'll strive to be a program that is progressive and forward-thinking in everything that we do, okay? And it maintains a what's next windshield mentality. Everything that we do in our program, every decision that I have to make, that we have to make, is going to be about what's best for the players. Everything. If in fact the program is about the players, then every decision that we make is about what's best for you. As I told them in the team meeting today, sometimes what's best for the players don't like, right? But what we do is going to be in your best interest. The purpose of our program, we're going to take a holistic approach. We're going to find every way possible, every means possible to serve your heart, not your talent. That's real. That's relational, not transactional. That holistic approach is going to give us the edge that we all need, okay? And the lifelong lasting relationships, okay, that are irreplaceable. In order to do this, okay, our number one goal and our purpose of our program is to graduate our players. Nothing will create more opportunity, okay, and more change, generational opportunities for your families than getting your degree. So we're going to give you every resource possible to support that on your journey. I want to produce winning people on and off the field, equipping you with life-lasting tools that you can take into your communities, you take into your families, okay? That you can grow spiritually into your churches, okay? Chase your NFL dreams. Be a CEO. We're going to equip you with real, life-lasting, intangible, okay? And we're going to do everything that we can to, when you leave here, that you're proud of your university. You look back, that 30-year-old version looks back on you and is grateful for your opportunity, knowing that the people there loved you, cared about you, and helped you succeed in life. Thirdly, what these young people do is incredibly hard. They're in the spotlight, they're in the biggest stage, in the biggest games. Okay, with that comes scrutiny. Okay, being a college student athlete, from study hall hours to tutors to class schedule to lifting to the grind, it's very real. Okay, and it's difficult to manage. Okay, so our goal too is also to make sure these young people have fun. College should be a fun experience. It should be the best times of your life. Okay, where real life-lasting relationships are developed, and it's our charge to make sure that you have a great college experience. Okay, and finally, I want them to win a championship. I think it's very important. I think it's very important that you understand that order. Okay, to graduate, to equip them with tools that will last for a lifetime. Okay, to have a great college experience, and then the winning happens when you get that right. Okay, so we're gonna keep the main thing in our program. Okay, and ensure that we get all of those accomplished. I love my players, past and present. They'll tell you that. I'm going to coach them really, really hard, but I'm going to love them more. I'm going to love them more. We will employ an exciting, fast, explosive, and diverse offense combined with a physical, punishing, relentless, suffocating defense. We're going to have a diverse and an experienced, a knowledgeable staff. They're great in the X's and the O's, but the best thing that this staff is going to be able to do is they're going to love the players. They're going to have real relationships with you, a relationship-driven program. Again, serving your heart, not your talent. In closing, I just want to thank a few more people. First and foremost, I want to thank my family. And as you all know, being a college football coach's wife, just like being an athletic director's wife, not easy. You know what you signed up for. But my beautiful wife, Julie, I'm just so incredibly indebted and thankful. The reason I'm standing here today is because of you. Thank you. To my children, y'all love this story. Sometimes you need just a little bit more encouragement to get you pulled through the knothole. So my daughter and I, about a month ago, were laying up in her bed and we're saying prayers, and I'm always telling you to dream big, right? Don't put limitations on yourself. Don't let somebody tell you that you can't accomplish something. So she says, well, Dad, why didn't you take the Auburn job last year? Because I had made reference that I was a little bit nervous. I really didn't think we had the alignment there that we have here. So I was a little bit nervous. I said I was scared for her. She says, you don't have to be scared. You told us to dream big. Chase your dreams, she told me. So they're the ones that fueled me, okay, to make that final decision to say yes to Oklahoma. So I want to thank my daughters. Also, I want you to know, I've got a couple of other people to thank, but I want you to know I started my career as a crawl-on at Kansas State and played for Bill Schneider, also a Hall of Fame coach. Just an amazing man, an amazing man. And the belief in me, the tools that he instilled in me, the opportunity that he gave me, I'll be indebted forever. On that staff, the guy that recruited me out of high school was Bob Stoops. And transitioning, as you know, I played at Kansas State and then hung around long enough where they just had to hire me, and I coached there for a few years. And Coach Stoops was hired as the head coach at Oklahoma. We're playing at Kansas State. We're playing for the Big 12 title. We're the number one team in the country. We had just a heartbreaking loss in triple overtime to Texas A&M. And I'm visiting with Coach Snyder about what my next decision is going to be. And he asked me, he says, well, how do you know, because I had alluded that I'd love to have a chance to go coach for Coach Stoops. And the reason being, I just wasn't ready yet. I knew in my heart I wasn't ready to be the defensive coordinator at Kansas State. So going to Oklahoma, I could continue to learn from Coach Stoops. And he says, well, how do you know Coach Stoops is going to be successful? And I said, well, that's Bob Stoops. That's all he knows is how to win. And who would have thought? 13 years later, and four national championship appearances, and the most wins in college football over that 13-year period of time. Just one hell of a run. I'm working for Coach Stoops, and just want to thank him for his continued belief in me, instilling in me with a go for broke mentality. And he told me this a long time ago. Don't ever be afraid of making a decision because you're worried about what the criticism is going to be if it doesn't work. And so for me, that's always helped me having a very, very aggressive philosophy defensively. But I just want to thank Coach Stoops for, again, all of his guidance and his encouragement along my journey. My position coach, Jim Levitt, he brought the passion out of me. I didn't think it was possible to have a job and love your job that much and get paid. But Jim Levitt has been a great mentor of mine as well. And then Coach Sweeney at Clemson. Y'all know we've had incredible success there. The secret sauce there is the people. Like any great family, any great organization, it's the people. And I've grown more in these last 10 years holistically as a man, as a husband, as a father, as a coach, as a believer than I have the rest of my life. And I'm just incredibly indebted. Their family there. And I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't, again, for his belief in me and his lovely wife, Kathleen, and their children. They're all like family. And my players at Clemson, y'all know, and the former players that are here, the only reason that I'm standing up here is because of your work, your passion, your love, your commitment. And again, I'm just grateful for those relationships. And although I'm in Oklahoma, okay, family is family. And again, to these former players here today, man, what a showing. Y'all are amazing. You current players, I know you're paying attention. Okay, what a great example. This is what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like. You are the example. And again, lastly, I just want to express my sincere gratitude, okay, and appreciation for being here today. But trust me, it gets better. Boomer.